I found like heaven of board games because they had like board games from the floor, I'm not kidding, to the ceiling. And I was like amazed by all of the board games they have there. Hi everyone, in case we haven't met before, my name is Elena. I'm best known as Geek and Pink. And I'm mostly known because I do like pictures with my reviews and board games covering half my face. I do reels on Instagram, and I'm kind of starting here on YouTube, which is an awesome platform. And I'm so excited to be here. Today I'm going to do something way different because I'm more used to doing like top 10 heavy board games, top 10 easy board games, and stuff like that. And today I'm going to talk about like the difference between the game world in the United States, between Mexico. For those of you that aren't aware of this, I live in Mexico. I am from Mexico, and I do go to United States once in a while, like mostly once a year. And I love to go to board game stores there and see what's the difference, like in the board game world there and in here. I'm gonna start to talk about more like the supermarket because, well, in there you have a win, like a clear winner. You have Target. For we don't have Target, and I love going to Target there because, well, besides having all of the different stuff that you cannot find here, you can go into the toy aisle and go into the board game aisle. You even have a board game aisle with awesome board games. You can find in the supermarket Everdell, you can find Azul, you can find Wingspan, and so many board games that I have like never thought that I could find in a supermarket. For me, that's a clear winner. In here, we can go to the supermarket and we have a what's called like a board game aisle, but it doesn't contain board games. And don't get me like in the wrong way, like, oh my god, I know board games. No, not like that. We have like catch the poop. Like when they ask me, like, where do you buy board games? Because when you go to the supermarket, you find those board games, and well, for me, I have never tried that. And maybe it's super fun, but I have never tried it, and I don't like the idea of that. But maybe it's super fun. I don't know, but it's something so different because I loved if I could go to a supermarket and find this gem the year there or Azul or things that I have never thought of buying in the supermarket, like when you're buying cereal and you say like, oh look, it's Everdell, oh I need that in my collection, and take that. Like it's something I've never thought it was possible for me. I don't know if you get the idea in here. And as a second point, let's talk now about going to a board game store, like only board games. And well, I'm gonna start with Mexico. If you're in Mexico City, you have a lot of stores. They're like, I don't know, maybe six, and they have so many good board games. And I have never been to one because I don't live in the capital. I live in like Guadalajara. We're like in Jalisco, tequila, mariachi, woo. But we have three board game cafes where you can go and play the board game. They explain it to you, and you can even eat something or bring your own board games, which is amazing because I started like in the board game world going to one of those. And it's something like it blew my mind going there and playing board games and seeing that all of these board games existed, and it's amazing. I love them. And one of those board game cafes, it's from for some friends, and I usually go there and play my board game. So when I go there, I play with my friends, and they have I spent a wonderful time going there. Where do we have three board game cafes, and I think one store. So it's different. When I was there in I actually went last year to Los Angeles, and I went to a mall. Well, in that mall, I was walking like normal, right next to a sportwear store. They had like a board game store, and I was like amazed by it because I never thought in a mall you can buy board games. Like you can actually go into a mall and buy the board games you liked. And they were so nice and it was amazing. And then also next last year, but in May, I went to New York and I found like heaven of board games because they had like board games from the floor, I'm not kidding, to the ceiling. And I was like amazed by all of the board games they have there. Like I was mesmerized by all of it. But I also saw three or more families went into the store and walked out of the store without buying anything, which for me was something like so sad because maybe they wanted to start in the hobby and they didn't know where to start, but there was no one to like help them. Like, oh, hey, are you new into the hobby? Are you looking for something for the family? Okay, maybe Azul, Sagrada, maybe something easier, maybe you're looking for something for a couple, or there was no one there. Well, a guy on the register, like watching us at his cell phone, and I was like, dude, they need help. But I was like, I don't know, I was so shy, and I was like, ugh. But I'm shy. When you see me here, you may think like, oh, she must be like so perky and like happy all the time, and I am. But I also keep it inside of me, and when I see people, I get like, I'm way like shy. I cannot speak to people like, hi, I'm Elena, I do board games, what are you looking for? I was like so sad to see that in New York City because they had all these titles of board games, but there was no one there to like help you find what you were looking for. So it was like something like different for me because if you see that, you think maybe they have something someone amazing there to work and like help them. Well, but the story it's amazing. If I go to New York again, I'm planning on going there because it's a place that you must meet. Like you have to see all of these titles together in one board game store. And the last point, conventions here in Mexico. Well, I cannot speak of this like I cannot speak of this because I have never went to a convention outside of Mexico. I'm planning on going this year. I hope it's possible because I would love to go to Gen Con or SN. It will be like a dream come true. But from what I've seen on videos, well, board game conventions in here are amazing and I love meeting all these people. And last year on December, I did a convention here in Guadalajara where they asked me to bring my board games and explain them to people and play with them. And it was something that I have never dreamed of doing. They have even like Geek and Pink on the back, and I was like kind of a dream for me. It was something amazing. Something I've never thought I could do. And it was kind of a dream come true. But board game conventions in here are amazing. We have one in Mexico City that was something like people, the people were like doing a line for like an hour to go into the convention, and it was something that I have never thought because I thought that board game world in here it's not as big as in the US or Europe, but it's growing. So I hope we can get to fulfill the dream of having amazing board games at Walmart or at our local supermarkets. It will be something like this is why I started Geek and Pink because I wanted to have the board game world growing and people knowing about these amazing things, the board games. So I hope we can get there. And I hope I can get to a convention this year. Cross your fingers for me. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next video. And it's something that I wanted to get out of my chest. I wanted to like do a comparison between Mexico and United States. We're growing, and I hope we can get as far as you, but we're not there yet. And it's something that I've dreamed, and I'm like fighting to make this possible. I'm doing all in my power to make this possible. So I hope I can do it with everyone. Yay! Thanks for watching. See you next time.